Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited Kitchen Rants. It's about a little after 5:30 on Thursday, the 4th of December. You know, I did not want to write a short story this week. I was tired. I've worked way too many hours. I just finished Antagonist Cookbook Volume 5, by the way. In terms of the setup, the different recipes, I mean, I got to do some finishing touches, but basically, I'm probably going to put this in my editor's hands by Sunday and then let him do his well, chopping. And I'm going to feel less than and triumphant and all that. So I really did not want to write a short story. I really wanted to take a week off on this, but that's the nice thing about having a newsletter, folks. You writers, when you get to a certain point, when you get your fan base going, maybe you want to have a newsletter because it keeps you honest, it keeps you focused, and it keeps you writing new material. The more short stories you write, the more you have to talk about, the more homework and nightmare fuel you'll have for future works, more collections you can put down more reliably throughout the following years. And this story, I don't like the name. It's just called The Files. It seems harmless enough. Smuggler his alias is Sylvester Vasquez. Artist, lives in a nice little colonial house, wife, uh, 3 kids, no pets. It was a nice, well, I guess you could say retirement. He used to be a smuggler, and he had a simple rule: retire when the time is right, make X amount of money, spend X amount of years in the game, get out. If you try to make a life of this, it's only going to go one way, badly, right? Get out, get out before it's too late. And someone mentored him, he mentored others, and the ones who listened to that advice and got out, they're still alive mostly. The ones who didn't, they're dead mostly. And I guess you could say his luck ran out in a messed up way. Uh, Basically, imagine you do something to somebody, right? Somebody really, really powerful. And I mean, you have enemies. You kill a bunch of them, right? You make peace with others. You acquire blackmail, leverage, right? And then you walk off into the shadows with the understanding, don't mess with me, or your secrets will come spilling out, right? Well, what he didn't tell anybody was that he deleted everything, all of his files, all of his blackmail, and he headed off into the shadows. Well, somebody didn't know that. Somebody snatched up his family. Somebody basically said, give up your files, all of them, in X amount of time, or we'll start carving them up. And the deadline passed, and he couldn't do anything about it. And slice, 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 slice. And worse, not only did they kill his family, whoever did this poisoned him with something exotic. And no one knew but him. And it's slow acting. Like it would take him months to die. It's basically like a toxic, chemically induced version of Alzheimer's. And a buddy of his first real partner in the game, shows up and says, "Hey, what can I do?" He just wanted to pay his respects and say, "Okay, somebody killed your family. Who we going after? Who we killing? Because you're retired, you're out of the game. I am not. Name it. I will send a brute squad." And the dude's like, "I have no idea who did this." And he's making the little mistakes of somebody who's having memory problems, and he puts two and two together and is like, "Oh man, when'd you get got?" And basically, the guy's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's been settled." What do you mean it's been settled? Just trust me on this. And someone's coming for you. Just be ready for that. And that's where I stop. Because that part about someone's coming for you, he was right. I mean, someone, yeah. And there's a twist to this. I'm not going to reveal it, but let's just say it got interesting. So, the story's called The Files for now. It's definitely a Book of Schemes piece. Um, yeah, I need to make some tweaks, but this one almost ran 3,000 words. I just, I'm I had to take 2 naps to write it, right? I'm amazed I found the time, but it's not about finding the time. It's not about time management and being efficient. It's just about getting it done when you don't want to. After a 16-hour day, you really aren't that efficient. Hence the 2 naps. But it all got done. Newsletter I'm working on now. I'll spit it out and go off to work and work some more crazy hours. Um, so Antagonist Cookbook Volume 5, it'll make the deadline, no problem. Barring some calamitous event. Um, Other than that, I just want to get back to the fiction. I want to get back to the storytelling. Telling a short story every week seems so hard when I get to what I'm doing with the editing of these short stories, and of course, still writing new ones. I'm expecting that to change. I'm hoping that that will change. I have to go back to the old school guerrilla methods of just spitting out words whenever I have a remotely free moment. But back then, I didn't have a business to run. Now I do. And then that's the other question. Do I bother throwing money into new gigs knowing that 50-50 I won't be able to go? I mean, it's kind of like tossing money into a burning fireplace, but that's my problem. It's one of the choices you got to make as boss. All right, I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited Kitchen Rants. Please like and subscribe. iVillain.net. That's where I keep the books. 22 so far, about to become 23. Available on Amazon and Kindle. Please check them out whether you want to be entertained by short stories or novels, or maybe have a how-to nudge you into the writing game, or a cookbook of ideas, concepts, basically a world-building aid. Good for writers and film folk and evil GMs alike. Have a nice day.